Thanks for coming by. My name is Brian Gilbert. I'm the Executive Director of EdEHR, Educational Electronic Health Record System. I'd like to welcome you into the system and show you around. This is an EHR that's designed for education. It's not an EHR that is a real one, per se. It's not a Cerner, Meditech, or otherwise. This is an idealized platform for teaching and education. It's also designed for students to easily get into it and learn the principles. Because in real world now, everyone's using electronic systems. And it's such a challenge for new students when they get out into the field, actually knowing how to communicate and advocate for their patient. So that's what this is for, is to help educators mentor their students. And so we've got lots of little tools for that. One of the key things I'd like to introduce is we have a new mobile app for barcode scanning. So the EdEHR app is free, it's a free download. This is quite cool because it enables schools to have medication administration, barcode scanning, just be in every class. Anytime you're talking about medication and doing the administration through a theory, you could be doing it in auditoriums or at home or in the sim lab. It came about a month ago. One of my clients said, we can't afford scanners, can't afford them. So within a month, we came up with this application, and that just sort of demonstrates one of the principles that I bring to this is that idea of being agile and responsive to the clients and working with them to come up with solutions that work for them. And it's a lot of fun. So let's come on in here. All access starts from the learning management system. So on the right-hand side of the screen here, this is what the student logs into your school's learning management system. So your school controls who gets access to EdEHR through this. When the student clicks on one of the activities that's linked to EdEHR, that activates their account in EdEHR. So the class lists are automatic, the courses are all automatic, so you don't have to work or have your students pre-register or set up or get subscriptions. It's just seamless, it's just really easy. But also the way that I bill the schools is when the student is active, I charge $2 a month per active month. Once the student's active, they can run as many actions in EdEHR as they want. This is great from a budgetary point of view because you have a fixed cost per student that's enrolled in your classes. When the students drop out, well, it's automatically accounts for that because they stop being active. It's quite simple. I love the seamlessness of it. So let's enter as a student. It's an idealized EHR, so I'd love for you to come back and ask me lots of questions and I show you around, but I'm just going to, with our limited time, come in and look at this particular activity because we're going to be using the barcode scanner just briefly to show you how that works. The instructions are a hypertension case study. If the blood pressure is high, you give 20 milligrams, medium, 10 milligrams. Again, so we're rushing through this. We try and make this so that it's really easy for the students to learn and practice the rights of medication administration. Come into the MAR, you hit the barcode. So then we take our application, which has been previously paired. And these are my patients, by the way. They're priceless. But it just represents that you can use anything as a mannequin for this, for the wristband. And we just scan the wristband, we send it in. And when it comes in through the system, we pull up the patient banner. Again, we're trying to make that gap, bridge the gap between theory and practice to help the student practice the rights of medication administration. There's the medication came in. We've activated this record for barcode admin. So the student could continue on and do the MAR and complete it. There's one other thing I'd love to show you in this is we'll go back into the vitals. What this system's for, you create your own content. This case study is super simple. Some demographics, medical history, 3 vital signs, 1 medication order. And we can create a scenario which really challenges the student. So here we have blood pressures high at time 1200. This is the control panel for the instructor. And preset stages are possible there. And I can talk an awful lot about the supports we have for instructors and faculty for both managing their classes, coursework, and creating content. But what you may have noticed there was as soon as I advance that stage, I'll just back up, take it away, go forward, we can control the simulation time, which releases records that are time-stamped up to that time. And here we have the vitals are in the middle range for the condition. So the student may be prompted to administer the 10 milligram dosage, which would be great. They would do that, but the pulse rate is low. And when I give this demonstration, health educators go, great, nice, because that's a gotcha. Students might give the 10 milligrams, but in this case, they really have to hold medication. Pulse rate's too low, and they need to call the doctor. That type of scenario could be created hundreds of times for all the medications that you need to help your students with and all the different variations, and very easily. Now we have staff on my team. That's great. On my team, we have professional ICU nurse and Masters of Education in Healthcare who's really passionate about bringing evidence-based EHR cases into this platform and supporting you and building your cases. We're also looking at partnering and working with other simulation case study developers such as CanSim out of Canada, which have 100 or so case studies that are also evidence-based. But really our focus is to support you in your curriculum, develop the cases that you really need. All very affordable. I've just scratched the surface. I'd love for you to come back and talk with me, set up an appointment. We have a free pilot. One more thing. We have a free pilot. If you would like to connect with me, send me a case study that you would like to see in EdEHR. You're ready to put in some effort. I'll set up a course in Moodle for you to use, give you some student accounts, and you will have full access to your EdEHR to try it out with me there to help you and my team. So I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you to see this, understand it, and appreciate its value. So please give me a call. Go to my website, or our website, EdEHR, EdEHR.org, and email at info@edehr.org. Thank you very much.